ladies.
Hi.
How are y'all doing?
Great.
Good, good. I am so glad that you agreed to sit down and visit with me about kindness. And I know this month y'all have been working really hard on doing all the different kinds of acts of kindness and kind of sharing with the people that you work with and different things, what that looks like.
Yes.
And so one of the things I wanted to do today was just kind of talk about kindness and what it looks like and get your feedback on that.
Okay.
Sound like something we can do?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, good deal. Well, one of the things that we can do in showing kindness is to avoid hurtful things or saying hurtful things. I think it kind of makes all of us feel bad when somebody says a hurtful thing, and sometimes people say, "Oh, I was just joking," but when hurtful things are said, how do you feel?
I feel sad.
Yeah.
It's kind of, it's not really good to say something bad about somebody.
Yeah. Yeah.
It hurts my feelings.
Right. What about you, Angie?
Being disgusted.
Yeah. Okay.
It could hurt somebody's feelings, their heart.
Yeah. And so when we're talking about kindness, one of the things that we do in kindness is we avoid that use of hurtful things. And even in the midst of life and as we go through life and people say things or do things, we can kind of learn how to be kind, sometimes even when others aren't. I mean, that's a real tough time to give an act of kindness, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
There's no proverb that talks about giving a soft or a gentle answer when somebody's angry. And it's really pretty powerful in our lives when we can walk into a situation and somebody's upset with us and we can still be kind and still share ideas of kindness and kind things. I don't know. What do y'all think? You ever see any situations like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell me about something that, like if you were walking into a room and somebody was really upset, how could you kind of turn that a little bit? How could you do something kind when somebody else is maybe upset?
You could ask them what's wrong.
Okay.
Talk to them and be like, Angie, what's wrong?
Nothing.
And then she'll respond and then...
Okay.
Try to have a conversation.
Right. So as you're showing concern and getting empathy to that situation, then people may not be as upset. Might help them get over that, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Good point. What's a compliment?
Saying, oh, Angie, your hair looks nice. Or, you know what, Angie, you just look so beautiful today.
Okay, so that's a compliment.
Uh-huh.
How do you feel when somebody gives you a compliment?
Good.
Makes you feel good about yourself.
Okay. So sometimes people have a hard time receiving a compliment. So what's the best thing that you think you can say to someone when they give you a compliment? How do you receive that?
Tell them thank you.
There you go. So that's the reception of that compliment, isn't it? It's to say thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Think of some examples or times when you can compliment someone else. Maybe even out in the community, not just even among your friends, but out in the community.
Helping them with their groceries or something.
Okay. So let's imagine that we're at the grocery store and we're there, and that you notice the teller, the lady at the cash register, she's having a pretty tough day, it seems like. Maybe she's got a frown on her face, or she's complaining about the last customer that went through the line. What kind of compliment do you think you could give that would help her? What do you think?
Help them with the groceries and bag them up.
Okay, so you're doing something in act of kindness.
By helping each other.
Okay. So what could you say to her that would be nice?
May I please help you put the groceries in the baggies?
Okay, good. You might even compliment her, you know, oh, I like your blouse, or those are pretty earrings, or something like that. Something like that can kind of help pivot that day for people, can't it? You can kind of turn a bad moment into something nice.
Like I could help you
or
put
even
groceries
smiling.
Or a good smile.
Or I could help you put groceries in your car.
Yeah. And so those moments, those interactions like that are pretty cool when you see, hey, I smiled or I offered to do something for somebody, and they might have been in a bad mood, but now all of a sudden they're smiling. And it kind of feels good to us to do that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Or, Jeff, or you can offer to pay the person behind you's groceries.
Yeah, that's true.
And that could put a smile on their face.
And
if
put a
they're
big
good
smile on my
Christian
face.
people.
That would make their day.
Yeah, yeah,
That
that's
would
pretty
make their
amazing.
day.
Have you ever had anybody do that when you were going through the drive-thru and somebody paid for your meal or something?
No.
No? That'd be pretty cool, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I heard about a town in Missouri where this happened, where there were the first person paid for the person behind them,
Mm-hmm.
and then the next person did the same thing, and that happened 13 times before somebody finally went, "Hey, cool," and drove off. But 13 times in a row, people passed that act of kindness on. That's pretty awesome, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty awesome.
Kindness is a sweet thing.
It is a sweet thing. What do you think others would think of you if you became the kind of person who was known for kindness? Let me ask you that again. What would people think of you if you become the kind of person who's known for kindness?
They would think they would love to have me as a friend, and they would love to have me over at their house for dinner once or
Yeah.
twice or however many times they would want me over for dinner.
People like to be around people who are kind, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you, ladies, for taking a few minutes and talking to me about this today.
You're
I appreciate
welcome.
you.
Thanks for asking us.
You're welcome.